welcome back to anybody that's ever been here before, and welcome to anybody that hasn't. This is episode 15 of my 15 minutes. That's my 15 minutes a day, in case you're stumbling upon this for the first time. I do this every day. This is day 15, the 15th of January of 2020. This is my 15th day, so if you've stumbled across this by accident, you can go back and find it. The channel is called Old Folks Boogie 2, and this is my 15 minutes, which I've done for 15 days now. Amazingly enough. I didn't know that I had that much to say. I'm not sure that I even do, but I keep talking. I never was one with a loss for words. Well, that's not true. Sometimes, not often. Not often. I was just perusing through the news a little while ago. Well, earlier today, I guess. I just, I am completely bamboozled by the stupidity of the regime in Iran. You shoot down the plane with your own people in it. It just, it goes to show that these people are not backing. They're just living. They're doing what most people do. They survive, if they can, under a regime or a situation that they hate. It couldn't be any other way if they were gonna. If they loved their government and loved everything about the way they live, this wouldn't be happening, or that wouldn't have happened. It just doesn't, it's not going to work any other way. You either love where you live or you don't. These people don't, but they tolerate it because if they don't, there's something going to happen to one of them or their family or something. I mean, these totalitarian regimes of all sorts, doesn't matter if it's Muslim or communist, if it's a totalitarian regime, oh brother, that's what happens when you're old, forget how to pronounce things. Anyway, nobody likes to live like that. Nobody on this earth, no human being wants to be, a slave to somebody else's, wants and needs. And that's really what it comes down to. These people are slaves to the wants and needs of that particular government. And let me tell you something. We're not far off the beaten path. We are not far off the beaten path at all. Yes, we don't live in a totalitarian regime. We live with people who want this to be, a totalitarian regime. There are people in this country who really would love to take that kind of control over us, over, you, me, and the rest of the American citizens. But thankfully, it can't happen. It just can't happen. Yeah, we can go through phases of different types of, in power Republicans, in power Democrats. Maybe there's another party coming in the future, who knows? There wasn't always Republicans and Democrats. There was Whigs and some others, and we've had some independents get attention, let's put it that way. They haven't come close to doing anything, but some have gained attention, and some actually, I think there probably are some independents that are, part of the legislature somewhere, state legislature, but no independent president in my lifetime. Not even close. Not even close. So, yes, independents have, a way. Oh, before we get too much further, I did want to point out this picture that is in today's archive, if you can That's the Louvre. I mean, that somebody really took this shot and just did it pretty amazing. Lighting, the sky, very dramatic. I'm not sure what that thing that comes down the middle of this pyramid is. I mean, I guess it's some sort of a lighting effect, and it's reflected into the pool below. Really nicely done. Nicely done. Again, probably 1,000 of that shot of the Louvre for every, one of something more interesting. But that's particularly well done. It's, again, it's just a shot. It's the same. The real beauty of it is that they've just about cleared everybody out of there. There's one person back over in that corner there that I can see, and maybe somebody inside the pyramid back there. But got a pretty good shot with almost nobody to bother you and the framing. So anyway, I've forgotten where I was. I just wanted to drum back to that for a second. I find myself sometimes thinking about and just forgetting that that's back there. And I don't know who took it. Again, I know where it is, but I have no idea who took it. It's a freebie. It came off the internet under a freeware site, free imaging site. But whoever did it, more power to you. Nice shot. Very clear, very crisp. But anyway, so back to Iran for a minute, I guess. Let's see. We got some time left. I just think it's insanely curious that, after all these years, there have been riots before over there. I mean, this isn't the first time, and they'll probably quell them. Oh, no. What are you doing?
Just get this.
No, I don't know. I gotta shut it off now.
Why?
I can't do it with an audience. It's not.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought you'd like that.
No, I don't. That just distracts me and puts me off my thought.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
That was my wife. She wanted to come in and sit down and while I do this, but I don't want an audience right now. I don't even feel comfortable, I let her review and she can certainly see what I've done, but having her in the present moment while this is going on would be a little much, at least at this point. Because it would just be too distracting. I wouldn't be able to concentrate. I can barely concentrate as it is. Are you kidding me? Keep a thought in my head more than a minute or two is really, really tough these days. I go to say something to Susan or to anybody, and I'll actually turn to say it, and it'll be gone by the time I get there. I mean, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be doing that on camera, but nothing I can do. I don't edit, and I don't redo. So whatever happens in the 15 minutes that I'm filming this, my wife comes in, disturbs things. It's just the way it is. The dog has come in a couple times so far, but she didn't want to be an audience, and I wouldn't mind talking with her there because she's just my puppy. Or the kitties, they can come in. But having a live person in front of you while you're doing this, a little disconcerting yet, right now, anyway. Just a little bit. Maybe at some point in the future, get comfortable. Who knows? I'm still not all that comfortable. Still not all that comfortable at all here, actually. Telling stories and some jokes and talking about different things that I like and enjoy. That's, it's relatively easy, I guess. But, it's 15 minutes of stream of consciousness, so to speak, because there's no script here. I had that joke from Ron White written down, and I still couldn't remember that. I had to pull out the book yesterday and remember it. So that's part of the aging process, I guess. Old folks boogie, but we forget why. Somebody needs to write a song like that. Ooh, we like to boogie, but we don't know why. We lost track. I tell you, I'm having more fun with Alex though lately. Now that we've got her switching on lights and stuff around the house, we're going to add some more boxes here and there and start, pairing up and yeah, it's good. I'm telling you, and then it's just having, you know, this little device that you can actually talk to and it'll hear you and report you to the feds maybe if you say something wrong. I don't know. That would be, you know, I'm telling you that there are conspiracy theorists out there who probably believe that having an Alexa, oops, yep, never mind. It's having one of these things, um, or as we do, three of them, that really can and are listening all the time because they want to respond when you want them to respond. I mean, it's part of it. And there are probably conspiracy theorists out there that believe that somebody's eavesdropping on all of these conversations going on in and around the Echo devices from Amazon. And then, of course, Amazon must be funneling all of that information back to the government or back to somebody nefarious so that there's some reason for this conspiracy. But hey, let's go with it for a while. I don't mind personally if anybody's listening. Um, they may hear me singing along to bad music. Well, they'll hear me singing badly along to along with good music. I'm not sure I said that correctly, but and they may hear me fighting with my wife now and again. Nothing major. We don't get physical or anything, but we argue on different things occasionally. Uh, so, if anybody's listening out there, hey, be my guest, listen away. As I said before, I have nothing. I don't know if I said that. I know I said it to lots of you. I don't have anything to hide. I am what I am. I am who I am. And, I don't, it is just what it is. These days, I'm 70 years old. If somebody wants to mess with me, they can go ahead and mess with me. It just doesn't matter anymore. I've had my turn getting messed with in my young life. I don't want it anymore, but I'm prepared if it gets to happening. Not that big a deal. Not the end of the world or anything like that. Anyway, maybe some good will come out of the killing of this general that we did in Iran, and then they made the mistake of shooting down their own people. And maybe that will spur people to really take action. Get rid of the people that don't, or that want to put their foot on your neck, and bring in the people that are there to help and to build a nation. There is no reason that anybody has to put up with the things that they put up with there. I mean, there is a reason because it's, again, it's a boot on neck type of existence. So, unfortunately for them. Sometimes we feel like it here too, but the boot on our neck is more, financial than it is anything else. Anyway, that's a nice little bit of, I don't even know what that was. But we're down to 24 or 25 seconds here, so we're going to close it out for the night. And interesting, remember, no edits, no redos, so whatever you saw earlier is going to stay. Anyway, have a nice night, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other.